So we are still powered by Paywise?
We're still powered by Paywise, powered by me. You're actually more powered by Paywise as of today. You're, parked out the front of your Kia EV6.
Let him know.
Scully, obviously, lovely guy, has been in. How long have you been married for?
Don't do that to me, my brother.
A number of years, and just thought, oh, fuck it now.
2015, I was married.
Yeah, okay. Now it's been nearly 10 years. Fucking perfect time to Novoted my wife, Elise.
Yes.
Through your own name, obviously, legally. You're allowed to do that if you're married. You can do that for your wife, or husband, or partner. Doesn't matter.
Anyone can drive your car.
Anyone can drive your car. If it's fully comprehensive insurance, you're away.
Especially if you go with Paywise.
Anyway, go with Paywise. Scully thought it was a great idea. We had a Kia EV6. What a car. What a motor vehicle.
Electric blue, I'd call
Electric yacht blue is actually the technical colour. A beautiful vehicle. Drives like a dream.
Is it actually yacht blue?
That's the actual technical colour of the car.
Like as in a sailing yacht?
Yeah. YACHT.
Do you think that represents that colour that car is?
No, it's just blue, mate.
It's electric blue.
It's electric blue, ice house style. Anyway, it was you're out there driving the ice house electric blue EV6, and you've just done it through a novated lease, and your finance got approved today, so you're away.
So I've left for I think no longer than 7 days.
Yep.
I've come back.
It's my show.
I've lost. So not only have I lost the hosting duties of Friday's show.
Yep.
Hammer's Happy Hour.
Hammer's Happy Hour, that's me. Yep, hello.
I have now novated a lease from you.
Yep.
Which, i.e., I'm paying you money.
Yep, you're paying me.
So I've lost my hosting spot.
You've lost your spot.
I've lost money from a bank account to you.
Well,
I've gained a car.
You've also... Hang on a minute. Let's be serious to all the people out there who are considering Novatedding a lease. You haven't lost money to me. Yes. You've saved money for yourself by Novatedding a lease.
With Paywise.
With Paywise. Shout out
Brian,
to Frank.
I'm just talking about my individual circumstance.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I've left for Bali. I've come back from Bali with a lot...
Yep.
Maybe less, because technically my wife would be driving that car, so I don't even have a car.
You don't even get the car.
So I have less money, less hosting duties.
Yep.
And
anyway, it's worth it.
I've gained weight.
You have gained weight. You also gained some experiences. How was Bali? I've never been to Bali my whole life.
Is that right?
Never in my whole life been to Bali.
I did send you a photo with your blood.
Yep, Andrew was there on the sauce.
Oh, look, I've said on the Shelter Footy cast, and I kept it pretty, pretty professional and said that we shared it. But we were both blind. Yep. Old man.
He was on a footy trip, essentially, with his mates.
Yeah. Jeremy Sharp was there. Mm-hmm. Jeez, he's a good-looking man.
Sharpie's cut like a park statue,
He is one of the better-looking blokes I've ever seen.
He is a real surfer dude. Would have fitted in nicely.
Like, he looked $1 million. Yep. And that was at late hours.
Where were you?
Old Man's, which is in Canggu.
Yep, never, just to know.
Quite alternative. Like, why are you asking?
Never been to Bali, don't know. Unless it's Finn's Beach Club, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, so look, I had one day on the beers, serious beers.
Yeah.
And then outside of that, phone in the bin, didn't check socials, just no idea what was going on. I was just relying on updates from Riley, who's the producer at the Shelter Footy Cast, with what was happening in trade period, and I just basically turned off from the world for 7 days.
Was Alex and the kids there?
Alex was kids back here. Alex was Alex was running a Pilates retreat with a Studio Equilibra. If you want to do Pilates, head down there.
Head down there,
brought to you by Studio Equilibra. And mate, so she would go off at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I would not see her.
No kids, your wife's doing Pilates.
Mate, I would not see her till 9 o'clock at night, and I was just by myself. Mate, it may well be defined as me losing my fucking mind over there and gaining my mind.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm back, and I have a lot less than when I left.
What?
How did you go?
Thailand's the best place ever, man. You been there?
No, I have, yes.
Fucking
yeah, I did. I told you to go to Bangla Stadium.
You did, and it was the best thing. That was
tonight, Bangla.
Yeah. Guys just driving around in the cars, honking horns. Bangla, tonight, Monday night. And it was...
tonight, boxing, kickboxing, Bangla Stadium.
It started with, like, there was 8 fights on the card, and it started with age. So, like, you start as... There were 12-year-old kids in there.
The kids come in and fight, and it's scary.
So, the first fight was, like, 2 12-year-olds. Second fight was about 15 years old. And there was one kid... So, we were on the blue corner. We were in the blue corner.
And you were back...
Obviously, back in the blue. Thanks to TABtouch, we were back in the blue. So, fight 1, we backed the blue. Superboy, his name was. Superboy got smoked. Got kicked in the guts and was just in a world of hurt. So Superboy went down.
So this is children.
This was a 12-year-old. Yep. Second fight was a 14 to 15-year-old.
Yep.
And we were like, we all wanted to back the blue. Guy in the red corner comes in, and it's very traditional. When it's like 2 Thai fighters, they're traditional. They do all the dancing and the head wrap. They do all the movement. They go to every corner. When it's not a Thai bloke, it's just let's get in there and go. Anyway, both TIE fighters, the guy in the red corner got in, did the traditional stuff, and then just sat in the corner and waited. The guy in the blue corner, our corner, had just way too much carry on. Went for not even kidding you, the guy in the red corner was standing there still. He went for another 10 minutes.
What's he doing?
Stretching in the middle, doing all these war dances in front of this guy's face. Doing the knee lifts, getting in this guy's face, doing the Israel Adesanya thing. And we were just we turned on him. Instantly we turned on him. We were all aboard.
Wouldn't have it.
We couldn't have it. Everyone was just, fucking hurry up! Next! Piss off! Fight! So we're on the red guy.
You boys are blind by it.
We're pissed by this point, yeah.
What day is this?
This was day 4, last night.
Wow.
So everyone was toasted.
Wow.
We were all screaming at this bloke to fucking hurry up. He's 14. He's doing a traditional Thai warm-up. Fucking hurry up. Next. Piss off. Go red. Red. Anyway, Blue comes out and fucking obliterates him.
No.
Just obviously was doing it because he knew he was going to be too good. Did a spinning cartwheel kick in the middle of the fight. Smoked him. Got to the end, knocked him out. This guy was dead.
Yes.
And turned to the crowd and gave it this one. Gave it the Undertaker.
He slit the throat.
Undertaker slice. It was phenomenal.
How good's Thailand?
It was the best. Also that night at Bangla Stadium, you could go to the men's bathroom and there was one of the attendants of the facility was in there as a chiropractor. And he'd give you an adjustment on the neck and crack your back.
You're kidding
Not even
me.
kidding you. An official of the Bangla Stadium in the full kit was just in there doing...
There's nothing better than a good neck and back crack.
Yeah, doing a neck. Because one of the boys went in there and he goes, fuck, lads. There's a guy giving There's a guy giving adjustments in there. Wouldn't take any money.
Did you have a bed?
Nah, just literally...
Stand up.
You'd take a piss, wash your hands, and he'd be like, yep, okay. And he's like, oh, can we give you money? Nah. It's my job. Just went cracked your neck, cracked your back, and out the door.
Giving you the
Heimlich. It was unbelievable. It was phenomenal. It was fucking awesome. Anyway,
right.
Thailand's the best place ever.
Well, so we've caught up on what's going on. What do we do here at the Hammers Happy Hour? I feel like it's a pretty loose operation.
It's a loose operation. We talked briefly about... We'll just catch up first.
Great.
Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Hello.
Good to see you.
How's Dan over the web? Hey, Dan.
I'm here too, just watching.
Yeah, there's no camera on Dan. I don't think.
Yeah, no, I don't want a camera.
Didn't waste
What have you been doing the last week?
Eating eggs and meat.
Dan's lost at least 5 kilos.
How's that going?
Looks $1 million.
Yeah.
So you sent me a photo today at, 2 o'clock of just some boiled eggs from Cole or Woolies?
Yeah, so I went to IGA looking for some meat.
Yep.
There was no meat that wasn't accompanied by some noodles or rice or something.
Makes sense.
And then I
It's
saw
very
a
difficult to just find plain
little
meat.
section.
What about the little, the crumb sausage?
Crumb.
Crumbs
Crumb.
bread.
Oh,
Crumbs
crumb.
bread. You
Yeah,
can have
can't
Twiggy
crumb.
sticks. You can find some of them.
Twiggy sticks is great. I
Anyway.
bought 10 of them from Woolworths the other week, and I was like, this should last me a few days. I ate all of them that afternoon. No, so I went to IGA, and the only thing I could find was a little container of 3 boiled eggs. So
That's
I bought
perfect. Mate.
$4.50.
That's a really good snack.
Yeah,
A
so
really
I
Tell
added
you
that
what,
to
it was
the...
$4.50. It's fucking. I'll tell you what, it was cheap as chips. No one's buying.
No
the
one's
boiled
buying
eggs.
it.
So I added that to my steak, and I ate that.
You're looking trim. How are you feeling?
I
What's the
noticed a little gap. I was telling Scott, so I noticed a little dent in my neck that I haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Because the skin.
How is
skin's
it? How are
retreating.
you feeling with it?
Great.
Dan,
Yeah, really
I
good.
will say, Dan has been firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, is this how normal people operate?
I'm talking.
You're on
I'm
an
talking.
optimal level.
I'm talking the 5:04 a.m. reply.
Wow.
Yeah.
Settle down, mate.
You're
I
on
need to start scheduling some emails.
I'm
out.
back.
You're on that. You seen Limitless?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
you.
I'm on that 1%.
You're on that pill.
I ran an hour straight the
you
other night.
said-
Just
what?
Mate, sitting at work.
Text me, yeah.
Sitting at work today. What are you doing, mate? Yeah, I'm going to gym. Sorry?
At lunch?
Mate,
Yeah, where's Jim?
lunchtime gym.
Wow.
I'm back.
So you're a
Yeah.
different guy.
6-pack in the summer.
Is
Yeah.
anyone on YouTube live in the comments? Is anyone operating like Dan is at the moment? Does anyone feel $1 million? Because
yeah.
Dan's at $1 million.
Dan's in that $1 million buck era.
Someone said new Offspring's out today. Is anyone else listening? I didn't know Offspring was still making music.
We're talking pretty fly for a white
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We are.
Holy
Yeah.
We're talking American prankster.
Someone also said, so Youngie8419 said,
That's
has
Hayden Young.
West Coast shut the bed in trade period, or do you
Yes.
think they
Well,
have a
that's-
plan?
That's what we're getting to.
Yeah, great.
So the next is we say hello and Hammers Happy Hour. So good to catch up. Not too bad, mate. Itself.
Yep.
Then we
We
move
have a
into a
beer.
little bit. We have a beer. And then we move into a little bit of footy talk.
All right.
West Coast have just taken an enormous poo in their pants.
I don't think they have.
I think they have.
I don't think they have at all.
Right, well, okay.
Can I
fine.
tell you what?
Sure, you go for it. I think they have.
I've been banging on about this from Bali, right? BackChat banging on from Bali. All right, this is what Scully's been
We're all
doing.
about alliteration here. Hammers Happy Hour, BackChat banging on from Bali.
This is the 4 Bs.
Yep.
I think West
Straight, I
Coast
think.
need... I'm not a good counter, never have
Anyway,
been.
continue.
I think West Coast need to hold Hawthorn over the proverbial barrel, mate. Like,
this one?
it's a barrel of the shotgun.
That's a
mate.
shotgun, yeah.
They're holding them over the barrel. Holding the barrel.
Yeah.
Wait, is that what the saying means?
Hold them over the barrel. You fucking shoot him in the head. Oh. Hold them over the barrel.
I thought it was
Hold-
like. I
I've
don't
never
want to
even
tell you
heard
what I
that
thought it
saying in
was.
my whole life.
I don't want to tell you what I thought it was.
Was it a barrel of like wine or whiskey? or
Nah, we'll talk about it after the show.
something? Okay, continue.
If anyone else would like to confer with me, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Like, on your knees,
Yeah.
barrel to the head, as Geelong did with Tim Kelly and West Coast.
Yep.
West Coast need to be doing that to Hawthorn. Tom Barris is 3 years left on his deal, the vice captain of the football club, best and fairest winner premiership player. And what? West Coast are meant to be like, pick 14 sounds good.
No, it doesn't.
Let's... So
Josh Battle's pick 8. He's TB's worth
yeah, but
pick 1.
that's irrelevant though. Josh Battle, that's a compensatory pick. He didn't get traded for pick 8.
It's true.
They just got given pick 8. Josh Battle's nothing. It was free.
He walked.
He was free.
Yeah.
Heard some good information at lunchtime about Josh Battle, and it's going to be interesting if Tom Barris doesn't get there. But anyway,
Well, he's got my board shorts. We know that.
he's got your board shorts.
Josh Battle's still got my board shorts.
Right.
Yeah.
He told us
He's
that.
still got my board
You
shorts.
told us that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Have
He
we
used
discussed? Have we followed that up with him?
No, we haven't. He used to go out with Brenna Favola's daughter Mia, and they were going to the beach one day. He lived a mile away from the beach, and I was right near there. And he said, "Mate, I need some boardies." I was like, "Okay, I got a pair of board shorts you can borrow."
Where were you?
I was at
Why
home.
were you-
I lived like 1.5 kilometres from the beach. He's like, "Man, we're going to the
But
beach."
why was he with you?
No, he rang me, and he's like, "I need
Why
some
were
boardies."
you?
Because he was in the middle of nowhere. He lives in the middle of nowhere. Mia lived near the beach. Him and Mia were going to the beach. He was about 50 minutes from his house.
Are you still struggling why he's involved?
I don't know why you're there.
So Josh was, well, he wasn't at my
I feel
house.
like Mia was at his house.
Josh was with Mia.
Yeah.
Josh lived 40 minutes from the beach.
Yep, still had
Mia
nothing.
lived near the beach. Mia lived near me. Josh was with Mia going to the beach without board shorts
But how do you know you lived near Mia?
because he knew where I lived. He'd been in my house before
Why?
because we were mates at school.
How do you know Mia?
I don't.
No, we were mates at school. Is
wait,
the,
who's-
is the
yeah,
thing
yeah.
you've left out here?
Right.
Yeah, man.
So you're best mates with Josh Battle.
Me and Josh Battle are best
Is
mates.
that what we're saying here?
Josh Battle's got my board shorts.
Because you're best mates.
We're best mates.
Okay.
So hurry up and give them back.
All right, and Graham is just Graham.
Graham's just
So
great.
wait, how do you know Anthony Koutafidis?
Well, there was actually a Souvlaki hut right next to school where me and Josh Battle used to hang out all the time. Anyway,
Back
he
on
was a free
West
pick.
Coast.
Continue, West Coast. Shit the bed.
No, they haven't.
Pooed it.
So they needed to. Happy's happy hour. So dumb.
10 hours of hammer.
West Coast need to hold firm here. Hold firm. That doesn't sound firm.
Yeah, that was wet. Okay, keep going.
They need to go. No, Hawthorn. You don't just get to give us pick 14. And
Yeah.
so that's what they've said. Hawthorn said, "Okay, you're taking too long," but West Coast should be taking too long. They hold all the cards.
Yep.
So
Can
I know
I-
they want Baker.
Can I throw one in from YouTube?
I know they want to get rid of Barris, but I think they're doing the right thing. Yes.
Someone's just said, would Sydney be interested in trading Warner for Barris if we split pick 3 and give them one of the 2 first picks and potentially a second or third and future second or third? Would they accept?
Wait, you've blown my brain up.
Yes.
I like the Barris Warner.
Sydney want Barris.
Sydney want Barris.
Sydney
Yeah.
wanted Barris.
West Coast want Warner.
Yes.
West Coast want whatever
But
they can
that's
get.
not a straight swap.
No, but
Warner's worth more.
would you chuck pick 3 in to get the...
Pick 3 and Barris for Warner.
I'd do it.
That's not the worst in the world.
I'd do it. I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Angus Cavallo...
Angus, I would do that in a heartbeat, I think.
Do you still think the West Coast shit the bed? I think they're doing the right thing.
Well, the only reason I say they shit the bed is because they want Baker. Baker wants there. I think now this gives
Apparently he wants to go to Freeman on ours.
this gives Freo an opportunity to throw a combined offer at
10, 11, 18.
10, 11, 18. Give us both of them.
Baker and Bolton.
That's a good offer, and I think Richmond would probably take that.
Wow.
I think
absolutely.
and so that you lose Baker from that. But I also think Barris is leaving anyway. So Barris is not going to. He will not finish his football career at West Coast.
Why not?
Because he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, but like there's.
Oh, what? He's going to
the
stay
con-
for one more year and all of a sudden turn
But
it
the
around.
contract says that he like, if you're McWalter and you've just rocked up, and you're like, sorry guys, haven't been here at all.
Yep.
Not sure what the fuck's been going on here, guys.
Yep.
But we're trading our vice captain who's contracted for 3 more years at the club who signed that deal.
Yep.
We're going to trade him for pick 14. Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
If you're McWalter, you're like,
No.
I reckon we just keep Tom Barris.
I agree. You try and get better for him, but I would still be trying to get rid of him if he doesn't want to be there.
The bed shit will come if Hawthorn can no longer facilitate the deal and they don't trade Barris and they don't get Baker. Then that's a shitting of the bed. I still think it can happen.
I still think it will happen.
What I've asked for is 2 first-rounders and a second or third.
Yep.
I think Hawthorn can go, here's our second or here's our third in 2024, and here's our
future
firsts, plural, that they just got
first.
from Carlton. Their own and Carlton.
Yeah, have that, potentially.
And then West Coast go to Richmond, who don't want any first-rounders.
This year, because they've got a million
because they've got 100.
They've got the entire first round.
Correct. Right.
Richmond's
They may have the second too.
Richmond's got everything.
Right. Richmond don't have a team. Yes, they do. They just drafted 18 blokes in the first round. There's the 18. There's a starting 18.
Yeah.
They then get their future 2. They give one of them for Baker, and then everyone's happy. I think that's what happens.
I still think people will be happy.
So I don't think there's been a shitting in the bed.
I think there has been a little bit of poo, just a bit. It's been a fart that's followed through a touch.
Okay.
So that's pretty much it. Trade period's been pretty boring.
Really boring. Brisbane went and got 1,000 picks.
Yeah, they got 1 million picks.
Because they want Levi Ashcroft for free.
They're going to get him for
Adam
free.
Papalia, who is a very measured individual on the Shelter Footy cast. Mark Redding's skater is away in America. Mm-hmm. Paps blowing up about the father-son rule.
No. Sorry, Paps, keep it.
Not happy with it.
Why?
In what
People
world,
aren't happy with it because...
In what world does Will Ashcroft, brother, who's the best in this draft, go to the Premiers?
Because it just so happens that's the way...
Romantic?
That's just the way it has been, unfortunately.
But the AFL want equalisation.
Yeah, so if all of a sudden, let's just say...
St Kilda, North Melbourne.
Yeah, let's say Robert Harvey's kid is 18 this year and he's the best player in the draft. No one cares.
What?
If Robert Harvey's kid's the best player in the draft and St Kilda get him with a number 1 pick,
What a
no
story.
one bats an eyelid. What a story. You know, he's a champion of St Kilda. Great.
I think Camporelli.
Scott Camporelli's got twins that are guns. They're going to be at Carlton.
So
but
do people care about that?
They do, and they will when Carlton are good and
They're
get 2
going to
better
need
players.
a lot of picks to get them.
But it's just it's not. I don't think it's just luck of the draw that you have a kid that's born at the same.
Why do we have a luck of the draw thing in the AFL?
Because if your dad played over 100 games for the footy club, you are entitled to his progeny. That's what I think.
Why?
I was actually on yours, and then Paps went off his head, and I was like, hey, if Paps is going to do that, I agree with Paps.
I think it's like one rule that has been a long time, like playing at the same club your dad has, and then that tradition can just go on and on and on. If Nash grows up and Sid, and how good would it be to see him running around in 31?
Yeah, great.
At West Coast.
But would I be shattered if he was at Essendon?
No, of course you wouldn't be, but it's cool.
Oh, it'd be cool as fuck.
Of course it would be cool as fuck. And it just so happens that Brisbane are the best team in the comp, and at the time that Levi and Will were
So you reckon if they were the worst, we wouldn't
no one would give a shit. And it's the same with the Next Gen Academy shit.
What about Josh and Nick? What about these boys?
Exactly. It's like...
do we like that? They got a premiership because of them.
Yeah, well,
Josh won the best and fairest in that year, and Nick Dacos the best player.
That is fine. It just happens. Okay. And it just happens.
Okay.
Can I read some YouTube comments?
Jake Waterman was West Coast second best player this year.
Forgot about Jake fucking Waterman.
No one screams and kicks that he got there because of only because of Muddy.
Whatever.
Muddy,
Murky, and Misty.
We'll take Alec while we're there. There's so many YouTube comments.
Right. Hit us with a couple.
Someone said, keen to start Carnival. Hammer, are you still going?
I'm not still going. I am pausing it at the moment. I've got a plan to get back on it. I've got some things in the next month that I'm going to be off it.
You be drinking piss.
Drinking piss, eating food, going to Japan.
Yeah,
I am.
When?
Next week. Anyway.
Okay. James G says, I know how you feel. I had 3 Macca's hash browns and 2 Red Bulls today. Like, up and about.
Oh, as in like feeling
living your best life. Someone said they're 10 beers deep.
Great.
Lots of talk around the diet stuff. On a diet and exercise program, feeling like a dick at a honeymoon, exhausted and good.
Yeah, that's a good way to. That's a great way to put it. Dick at a honeymoon.
Dick at a honeymoon would be good.
Yeah, because you get heaps of sex, shagging the house down.
Someone says this is the content we want. Hammer Happy Hour Fridays from Belly.
Yes, Belly. Gavin, thanks for tuning in. It might be Peter.
Could be Peter. I think it's
Hammer.
Gavin.
Apparently, Barris is going to the Blues.
Tom Barris is going to the Blues.
Don't believe it.
Apparently. Agree. Hawks are securing these picks for an upcoming Barras trade. They know 14 doesn't get it done. North got Archer out of the father-son.
Yep.
Pretty sure we're happy with that. Do you care
but
about
no one cares unless you're the best player in the draft.
You're a big North man.
I love the North. I'm
Jackson
a massive
Archer.
boner. I'm an enormous boner. Great. He's a good player. Great player. Okay, well, so Hammer's Happy Hour. We talk a bit about footy.
Yeah.
We've got... This is only the second time I've done this. We normally do Hammer ranks here.
This is how it goes.
We normally do Hammer ranks here, but considering that I did this by myself last week, you're in this week. I'm going to reminisce a little bit. So it's a little bit of a mix and match. It's not going to be hammer ranks. It's not going to be necessarily what you used to do. Do you remember you guys did hyper buttocles back in the day?
Oh, it was a brilliant segment.
Yeah, you and Butsy used to do it. The dumbest shit ever.
Does anyone on YouTube remember hyper buttocles? It was one of the greatest worst segments.
One of the great worst segments. So what I've done is I've done some hyper buttocles myself. Right, some hammer buttocles.
Wow.
It's on the back of trade, on the back of West Coast. It's what you would take. So you're going to be West Coast here. I'm going to be coming at you with hammer buttocle offers for Harley Reed.
You've been wanting to do this for a long time.
I said this to Dan a while ago, and I'm really interested to see where you're at. So,
can you rehash exactly what this is?
So what this is? So you're West Coast. You're the West Coast Eagles. Right. You are the head of the list management.
I'm
you're Woosher.
By the way, Woosher's back at West Coast.
Woosher's at West Coast.
Holy shit.
Huge. So you're West Coast. I'm
Woosher.
You're Woosher. I am a mythical AFL, and I can be coming from anywhere.
You're 17 other teams.
I'm 17 other teams in one. I am not Gil McLaughlin anymore.
Give me a Lord of the Rings reference.
I am the Fellowship. I'm the Fellowship, and you are the Ring. We're coming at you.
I'm the Ring.
Yeah, we're coming at you. We all want you.
Okay.
And what would you be willing to give us for it? Rightio. So I
get to approve.
You get to approve or deny, and it's going to start with
So it's like Will Schofield, Harley Reed. No thanks.
Yeah, but it's going to start with you have to accept it essentially. Right. Like offer one. So there's 9 offers.
So you're going to start with
Harley's number 9. So we've got 9 offers. Let's see how many you take. Number 1. Would you take for Harley Reed? Goulden, Warner, Heaney, all at a pay cut, $500,000 a year each for 5 years.
Yes.
Yeah, you take it.
Yeah, good deal.
Great deal.
Have Harley.
That's a great deal. Harley's gone. Harley's gone from West
Sydney.
Coast. Would you take for Harley Reed Harris Andrews, both Ashcrofts, and pick one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're taking.
You take Harris Andrews, see you later, Tom Barris. You know what? Retire.
We
Tom.
don't even retire, Tom.
Don't even care. Both Ashcrofts, pick one. Thank you.
Yep.
Yes.
Would you take for Harley Reed Max Gawn, Christian Petrarca, and pick number 4?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you'd take him.
Yeah, we're taking Maxi, leadership.
Yep.
We're talking Christian.
He's Red Bull. He's training. He's working.
He doesn't give a fuck about the best and fairest.
He's working hard.
He's getting his mental and physical health back, and we get pick 4.
And you get pick 4.
That could be anyone.
Would you
could
take
be another
that?
Harley Reed.
Would you take that?
Done.
So that's 3 of
Deal.
9 taken. Would you
Shake
take
my hand.
Marcus Bontempelli, Sam Darcy?
Yes. I just want the Bont, mate.
Yeah.
I just want Bont. Keep going, though.
Would those two? Would you take Marcus Bontempelli and Sam Darcy?
I just want Bont.
Fair enough. Harley Reed's gone.
But we're getting close to no.
Yeah, you are getting close to no.
But if I get Bont, Bont's 27, 28, I get 5 years of Bont.
Yep.
Probably a couple of flags.
Yep.
West Coast. Don't laugh over there, Dan. You told me you fucking lied. So you hope they're playing finals
give everything
this year.
for Bont.
So you're on 4. You've had 4 from 4.
Ah.
Number 5. Would you take both Dacos brothers and Peter doing appearances at home games? Both Dacos brothers and Peter doing appearances at home games.
Oh.
For Harley.
Can I say no?
You're allowed to.
It's a no for mine.
Wow.
And it's the Peter that sends me over the edge. I'd be happy to have Josh and Nick by himself, but there's only so much Dacos I can actually cop.
Sure.
And I don't know if the Golden Eagles group are up in the stands. He's Peter jumping in and telling everyone how good his kids are.
Ross Glendenning's up there already whining and dining, and then Peter's coming in. And
G'day, guys. Have I told you about Nick and Josh?
Cutting his grass. All right, so you're saying no to the Dacoses and Peter, but yes to just the Dacoses.
It's a maybe to Nick and Josh.
Maybe, okay. Number 6. Let's say, hypothetically, Tom Barris goes. He's no longer there.
Gone.
He's gone. Would you take, for Harley Reed, Sam Taylor and pick 6?
Nah, it's a no for me.
It's a no?
It's
Okay.
a no for me.
Sure.
And because he's a West Australian. So, you know what I mean? I think it's a little bit, it's pretty easy.
Fair.
I probably might be able to get him for Ruben Jimby. And not
Sure.
saying I would.
No, I wouldn't do that. No. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't say any of these.
So it's a
so
no
hang
for
on,
me.
what was that? Goulden, Warner, Heaney and all at a pay cut for Ruben Jimmy? No. Duh. Righto, so no for you on Sam Taylor and pick 6?
Yep.
Would you take a straight swap for Chad Warner?
Harley Reed for Chad Warner.
Harley Reed for Chad Warner. Right now.
Oh, that's a fucking good question.
It's a good one.
It's a
good
really
one.
good question. I wonder what people on YouTube
let us know what you think on YouTube of any of these.
Chad Warner.
Offer number 7 is Chad Warner for Harley Reed in a straight swap.
I've got a super comment.
Yeah, hit us with a super
comment.
boy.
From
Got
Max
smoked.
Personal.
Yep.
So this is for Harley.
Okay.
Andy, Caleb, and Youngie.
I'd take it in a heartbeat. Yep, you would.
Deal done.
Deal done. Andy, Caleb, and Youngie for Harley.
Yeah,
yes.
true.
Of course you would.
True. Far out.
A lot of people saying no on this, by the way.
A lot of people saying no.
I would say no. No at this stage. Good player.
Yep.
Harley Reed, good player.
Chad Warner, already good player.
Yeah, but
Chad Warner's like 22.
yeah, he's a good player.
Okay,
He's
so
a good
yeah,
player.
that's fair
It's
enough.
a no for me.
Fair enough.
It's a no.
Would you take offer number 8? Harley Reed.
Have I traded him yet?
You've traded him a few times. You've said no a few times. Offer number 8.
No, I've traded him. Yeah, I've traded him for like the entire
Sydney
Sydney midfield.
Yeah. Offer number 8. Another straight swap. Harley Reed for Marcus Bontempelli.
I just cramped my calf.
Harley Reed straight swap for the Bont, and it's as they are right now.
What? Harley Reed for Bont. I would say. See you later, Harley.
What? Wow!
See you later,
Wow!
Harley. See you later, Harley.
A lot of no's in this YouTube
Yeah,
chat.
that has
He's
to.
Bont, mate.
He's like 30.
He's not 30.
Marcus Bontempelli
How
would
old
be
is he?
closer
He's
to.
got a 2 in front of it. Oh, he's closer to 30 than Harley Reed is. Yeah,
I reckon he's 31. No, he's 30.
I reckon he's 28.
Still.
How old?
He was born in 95. He's 28.
Thanks for coming. I'll have Bont. Thanks.
You have
What, you want Bont for 4 or 5 years or Harley for 10?
Yep. That's what I just said.
Fair enough.
That's exactly what I just said.
Righto.
I'll have the premiership as well. Thanks.
Yep. So you've taken.
He's the best player in the league. He's the best player in the league.
Yep. So let's recap. So we've got one more offer, and I'm going to throw it at you. And this one's hard. So
That's been hard. That wasn't.
they've been hard so far. So you've taken obviously you've traded.
Scully is cooked, apparently.
So Harley has been traded.
I do look cooked.
Harley's been traded for Gordon
Could
Warner
agree
Heaney,
with
all
that.
at a pay cut of $500,000 a year for 5 years. Done. You've traded Harley Reid for Harris Andrew, both Ashcrofts and pick 1. You've done that.
Yeah, I think you got it.
You've traded Harley for Max Gorn, Christian Petrarca, and pick 4. You've traded that.
got it, yeah.
You've traded Harley Reid for Marcus Bontempelli and Sam Darcy. You've traded them for that. Wow. You have kept Harley for both Dacos brothers and Peter.
That's a good call.
You've kept Harley Reid for Sam Taylor and pick 6.
That's a good call.
You've kept Harley Reid over Chad Warner.
Interesting call.
You've traded Harley Reid for Marcus Bontempelli in a straight swap.
It's a great call.
Now, number 9. Would you give up Harley Reid and a future first rounder for Shadow Brain?
Does all his siblings get to move over?
All 13 of his kids.
So
siblings.
apparently Bont is 29 in November. So
Yep.
he's 28 right now.
So
but
how
he's-
old is he now? Sorry.
28. He's 28 right now.
28. He's about to be
28 years old.
29. Someone just randomly commented Barley Reed, which is great.
That's good. I like Barley Reid.
Which is as soon as Harley goes to Bali like mid-season for a
Barley Reed.
West Australian goes
The
to
West
Barley
Australian-
Reed.
There
The
you
West
go,
Australian
boys.
Barley Reid.
There you go. Like literally
Someone said Scully's brain got fried in Bali.
barley brain.
Barley
Well, the only real,
Barley
like,
Reid.
real,
Barley
realistically,
Do you hear that? No. Shadow's brother, barley brain.
the only contentious one there is
Bont.
Bont and Warner. It's like, what would you do?
Well,
for
what would
those?
you do? Would you trade for Harley Reid,
I-
Chad
I-
Warner?
I'd trade him for Chad Warner in a straight swap, and I'd keep him over Bont.
Right, so you swap those. for
I'd
now.
swap those picks. I think Bont's too old. I think Bont's,
Bont's pretty old.
but I think Warner's young enough to still, because like when I think about that, the Chad Warner straight swap, it's what do you expect Harley to grow into? Like Chad Warner's top 5 player in the comp, almost.
But has he been that? Was he that last year?
Yeah. Or
No.
he just
Settle
exploded this year.
Exactly right.
And he's only going to get better.
Do we know that?
Yeah. You do. Anyway, that was really good.
That was fun.
I like that.
I like that too.
So-
Can we make that a bit of a regular?
We can try and make that a regular. Don't know what I'm
Yeah.
going to call it. I'm going to figure it out.
Maybe we can trade for Bont. For Bont, I'll become the Western
Wow.
Bulldogs.
What would you trade for Bont? Everything.
Harley Reid.
Harley Reid for direct. Right, let's got some YouTube questions. We got anything rolling in on your
just
end?
a lot of people just chiming in on the trades.
People think I'm. Is
Yes,
anyone
in a
agree with me?
heartbeat. Apparently,
For what? There was none
I don't know.
of them.
Max
yes,
Hansen,
in a heartbeat. that
Max
makes sense.
Hansen on YouTube just said yes in a heartbeat.
Okay, thanks, Max.
No
There's
need for
9
a straight
things.
swap when we can have both on the list next year.
Yeah, for Chad
Which is
Warner.
great
Yeah,
for
yep,
Chad
yep, yep.
Warner.
Chad
and
Warner's
Harley
coming up. Just so we know.
Maybe not this year.
No, well, as I said, Sydney need to win the flag. No flag, just Sydney kept him in Sydney.
Yeah.
Chad Warner will be coming home.
At some point, he won't finish his career.
He
in Sydney.
will be playing Fremantle or West Coast within the next 24 months.
Yep.
I believe.
I respect that. else we
Someone
got?
asks, any chance Dean Cox coaches the Eagles next year? What about? I'll throw this to you guys.
Sure.
Jared Schofield coming back as a coach. I was surprised when I saw that.
That's a good effort from Jared, because he's been the coach and now he's got to be the understudy. I just reckon he's gone for the job.
Darren Crocker did that at North Melbourne. Big
How's
shin boner.
How's that worked out for Darren?
Well, he's now the head
like
coach
the head
of the
of coaching.
AFLW.
Okay.
He's the AFLW head coach, but was an assistant coach, and then Laidley stepped away, and Croc was their caretaker for 8 weeks, and then Brad Scott took over.
Huh.
And Croc was still the coach.
Assistant coach. Yeah. I just think it'd be a tiny bit of awkwardness. But
shit, yeah, it would be.
I was trying to kind of get the boys to do this, and now I'd assume Andrew McWalter's younger than Jared Schofield as well.
Probably. It'd be like in Twilight when Edward and Jacob was sort of both going after the Bella, and then Jacob was there, and then she ended up going with Edward, and Jacob was like, well, I've just sort of fucked you a little bit, and now we're still all friends.
Literal fucking? Or
I don't think actual fucking, but like movie sex.
How many Twilights are there?
I think there's 4. Could be wrong.
I went to a midnight
it was a trilogy.
screening of
Could be a
one.
trilogy. Maybe, it was 3, but the second one came out, I think, in 2 parts.
You what?
I went to a midnight screening of one. Beck wanted to go.
Did that make sense, what I said just then?
Yes.
Cool.
I've never watched Twilight.
I did.
Oh, it's no good.
No,
Don't
Never
watch it.
watched
wouldn't-
Harry Potter
It's
either.
one of the worst.
Say that
things.
again?
Yeah,
I've never watched Harry Potter. I've read them all. Like, I've read them religiously, like the Bible.
So why would you be against watching him?
Because I don't want that my mind's image of Harry Potter and all that. I don't want that ruined. And I understand Radcliffe and all that.
Do you, when you are thinking of Harry Potter, do you think of Daniel Radcliffe because he's just been there for so long, and
I
know that he's Harry Potter?
I know what he looks like. Like, yes, but they cast him well for the first, Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah.
Like, casted well
He was
because it pretty much was Harry. Anyway.
That was Harry. Yeah.
But I don't want to do that to my mind. I already have what happened. I already know what happened. I already read the books. Can't be any better than what I've done with my own
It's
mind.
certainly not better, but it certainly doesn't do it any disservice.
I
From a guy who's read them all a lot and has watched the movies in excess of 20 times a piece,
can see
it's fucking awesome.
my sons wanting to watch it.
Why would you not watch it with them?
I will commit to doing that.
I'm going to get in Sid's here.
Yeah.
And Nash is here. Sid's a bit young.
Listen here, mate. 3 years old.
Sid,
on YouTube, R1FTZ said Jimby's going to average 24 disposals in 2025.
Wouldn't be against it. Don't think he will.
I think Elijah Hewitt's the guy.
Elijah Hewitt will go bang. I think Jimby will average 17 touches
As a backman.
as a halfback.
Stop
flank.
playing him in the midfield.
He's a halfback
right
flank.
now.
He's a real good halfback flank.
I saw a couple of types in the media giving Ruben Jimby a little once-over.
who was that?
No.
Name names?
Josh Jenkins.
That's in the former
he's
Adelaide
never
full
watched-
forward.
Yeah, Adelaide and Geelong.
Adelaide and Geelong.
He wasn't happy with Ruben's contribution as a midfielder, and he played as a backman for the last 6 rounds of the year, and he was excellent.
He was really good.
I don't know if you remember that game. I don't know exactly who they played. but
Gold Coast.
He was a man.
Gold Coast.
It was the
Gold Coast
boy
game,
into
yeah.
the man.
It was the boy into the man.
I think they're going to continue down that
I think
path.
they need to. as
Someone
well.
said, I don't know what this is related to, but just said better love story than Twilight. I guess Harry Potter with
Or Hermione.
between
Ron and
Harry
Hermione.
and
Yeah, except you
Ron?
go piss. Except Ginny in the movies is about as interesting as a wet carrot. She's got nothing. Like literally no
Ginny? Who's
personality.
Ginny?
Ginny's Ron's sister, who Harry ends up getting married to and shagging and having a couple of kids. Just useless. Like a literal sack of potatoes. If you don't pick her up and move her, she won't do anything. She's got no energy. She's got nothing. There's a scene where she just like ties Harry's shoes up and it's just like, I
Ooh.
fucking hate you.
Okay.
Get out of my face.
Brendan Burke says Lord of the Rings, greatest trilogy of all time.
No question.
Especially the extended.
Oh, well, I'm currently 2 hours in, 2.5 hours in to the last, to the Return of the King, which is and I'm watching the extended editions. So I'm 2.5 hours into a 4.5 hour film.
Jeepers.
Fuck,
Okay,
it's good.
we're going to do another...
On the back of that, we're going to be jumping into
Lord of the Rings quiz.
some Lord of the Rings quiz.
Yeah,
So
got it.
we just did a haphazard quiz last time. Scully's. Have you watched Lord of the Rings in your whole life? Yeah. Scully's coming back. He's just did a wee.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings. So, I got the extended edition.
Yes.
What does that mean?
So it's the extended edition, which means the
Clearly, but...
the director's cut. So when the movie went to air, they're about 3 hours each.
Yeah.
For Peter Jackson left a lot on the cutting
Is that
floor.
right?
He left a lot out.
And someone's chucked it back in there.
Well, he's chucked it back in there and said, "Have this."
And it's
First one's 3 hours 40. Next one's 3 hours 40.
anything good?
Oh, some real good stuff.
Is it just a lot of pointless dialogue?
Nope.
Is this recent?
Nah, it's been around. Been out for a little bit. And there is a lot of dialogue. There's a lot of
What are you
like
laughing
Is
at?
this recent? Like,
extra scenes,
Yeah,
but there is
they've
some really, really
they've
good
just
stuff.
recently brought it
Is
out.
it- I feel like we're at the Step Brothers dinner table. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, why you caught those fish? He's like,
Well,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
bonita
Derek.
fish big.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
It's
they're,
kind of
they're,
a
they're
big
called
deal.
a trophy fish. So yeah, they're kind of big.
The hell's this guy's problem?
I'm going to give
Anyway,
you some more
so-
YouTube comments, and I'm going to go to the bathroom now that you've got that
Yeah.
idea.
So
in my head.
yeah, go on.
Someone said Will Couchfield. Don't know what that means.
Okay.
I look like a fuck. Like
You are a couch.
Like I'm
You're a
just seeing
couch.
myself for the first time in 2 weeks. I look disgraceful.
Yeah.
Someone's like talking about how Star Wars clears them both.
Nope. Not true.
And then
true.
I've never
someone
seen
said
Star Wars.
the Lord of the Rings movies are way better than Star Wars.
Yep,
Good
agreed.
though. Adam
never
Ford.
Star Wars great.
I've never seen it.
Can't wait
hate
to see Hewitt out there. Hope to see Harley and Hewitt have a bit of fun in the midfield, of course. Yes, Hammer, I watched the extended all of them. They're all time.
Thank you.
Mike Hubert says, boys, get yourself a copy of Hogwarts Legacy for Xbox or
Oh yeah.
PlayStation.
So Hogwarts
We're
Legacy
talking game.
on the game. You can if you get to a certain point, it's like GTA but in Hogwarts. If you
You're
get-
kidding.
if you get to
I
a
will
cer-
get that straight away.
If you get to a certain point, you can learn all the spells. You can learn Avada Kedavra, and you can
one's
just
that?
walk around and you can interact with a random person and just kill them. It's pretty funny stuff.
Okay, here we go. Hamish, best brand of cereal? Just curious.
It's a great question. It's out of Cocoa Pops or Milo Flakes for me.
Milo Flakes, the cylindrical, half cylindrical.
They're like a little curve.
Yeah.
It's like a
cylinder, like half sphere.
half sphere.
Half sphere.
Yep.
If you know what a full sphere is,
I know what a full sphere is.
half of that.
Yeah. Milo Flakes are half sphere. They are exceptional. Really, really good. Fruit Loops, I think, are overrated.
I would take that opinion on board.
I would think they were overrated.
Kids love them.
Crunchy, because they're just literal sugar in tubes. Crunchy Nut is fucking good.
What about? Could I tempt you with?
You can tempt me. I love cereal.
I think it was like a special edition, Special K, and I'm talking apple bites with Special K. So it was like,
Oh, as in
Special
little
K.
bits of apple in there.
yeah.
Okay.
Can I tempt you with that? And they were in the flakes.
Yeah, that's
They were
pretty
in the
good. That's
special-
special. That's special.
I just remember having it one time. I was like, "Geez, it's unbelievable."
Yeah, you can't tempt me over some Crunchy Nut or over some Cocoa Pops or something.
What about Wheat Bix?
Wheat Bix are fucking good.
Like just Wheat Bix.
A Wheat Bix,
Plain old Wheat Bix.
Plain old Wheat Bix is something special.
My
How
kids
did you?
eat Wheat
How did
Bix
you
every
make?
day.
How did you have your Wheat Bix?
Every day. Just in a bowl with milk usually.
no. As in, how did you? Did you just piss in the sink?
There's another toilet in there. Did you
Oh,
know there's another
I didn't know
toilet?
there was another toilet in there. I thought Dan pissed in the sink.
How do I have
How
my
did
Wheat
you
Bix?
prepare your Wheat Bix?
Oh,
I went about it a bit of an interesting way.
Well, can I give you two? So me, just put them in there and then put the milk, like literally.
Literally,
what I
just
said.
like
Wheat Bix
cereal.
in the bowl, have milk,
Milk,
bit of honey. Nash and Sid, got to crunch up with your hands.
yeah, that's me. I'm a crunch up with my
right?
hands.
What sort of cereal are crunching in your hands?
Wheat Bix.
Crush your Wheat Bix in your
Oh,
hand so it
I
turns
did
into
say-
like all
I
You
did
missed
say-
that because you were
You're
in the
shitting-
toilet.
you're
Sorry,
shitting in the
sorry,
sink.
sorry.
All right. Anyway,
So you crunch them
I
up.
crunch, pour
Messy
milk on.
operation crunching.
Yeah, it is.
Real messy.
It is.
Are you adding blueberries and like honey and stuff in that?
You're a honey operator. I just go straight.
Honey, I'm a honey operator.
Yeah.
No blueberries.
So
I'm not-
before
I'm
we
not a
get to
fucking
the Lord of the
prince
Rings.
in a fucking castle.
Well,
I'm eating
not
grapes.
fresh.
Here's my wife feeding me
someone
grapes
feeding
as I
grapes
eat my
while I
Wheat Bix.
palm wave you off with a frond.
Go to Dad's house. He's like, Wheat Bix,
Beck's just
more
feeding
Wheat
him.
Bix. That's what I look like at the moment.
Before we get to this quiz, you
What
haven't
quiz?
seen the Lord of the Rings quiz. We're going to do one of them.
Exceptional.
There's so
You
many YouTube
haven't
comments.
you haven't seen Star Wars or Harry Potter.
We're going to have to come back on cereal.
Is there cereal?
No, I don't want to hear it.
Nutri-Grain. People just coming on Nutri-Grain, Fruit Loops or Frosties,
Oh, Frosties. I could do a Frosty.
Carmen's Clusters, Oat Crisps. Not bad. They sound shit, to be honest.
Okay, let me just eat plain
Mini
rice bubbles.
Wheats. Melt the Wheat Bix and milk and a bit of
Yeah,
honey.
mini wheats are flavoured too.
Mini
Where
wheats,
we're
okay.
talking little mini wheat bix.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so this is from Hunsy. He says, melt the Wheat Bix and milk and
Melt?
a bit of honey.
How fucking odd! He's putting it in a fire.
So I
Hunsy's melting his Wheat Bix. What are you doing, Hunsy? Okay.
I think it means soak.
Okay, yeah, gotcha. He meant melt. He said melt. Anyway,
and
keep going.
Aussie Plumbing says, Scoey, did you piss in the pool at the Eagles and who was the worst for it?
Great question.
Yeah, I piss in the
so
pool
we-
all the
we-
time.
yeah, I piss all the time.
have to piss in a pool. For people who
It makes me piss.
People-
Let's go for it.
people will often say that they don't pee in pools.
Who says that?
I have been, you know, those things where it's like you're at an auction or you're at a night or whatever, and it's like everybody stand up. If you answer yes or no, you answer yes to this question, sit down. Yeah. It's like, hands up or sit down if you've taken a shit and and you like didn't flush. Me, hilarious, run away.
Have you ever? I believe it's called.
Have you ever? Anyway, got down to like these 2 girls, and they would have been 14. Like young girls, and it was, sit down if you've ever weed in a pool. One girl laughed, sat down, the other girl stand up, and everyone was just like, you're just fucking lying. Like, you are literally lying to everyone's face. I know you've pissed in a pool.
What about spa?
Yep.
Yeah, same.
Okay. If it's a big enough body of water, it doesn't matter.
Can I throw one?
Especially with chlorine in there. Yeah.
What about, so you're in the pool,
Yep.
you got to wee. What, you're going to get out, dry yourself, go to the toilet. You don't want to do that. You just wee in the pool.
Yep.
What about standing outside of the pool and pissing into the pool?
Nah, that's a big no.
Why? It's the same thing.
Literally the same thing.
You can't piss
it's the same
into the
thing.
pool.
Same
Then
thing.
what's the point of you piss out of the pool? Why'd you piss into the bushes?
No, but
I did that. Remember when the ghost came and got me, and I thought it was an intruder / ghost in my house? I just went and did a wee in the pool.
there's no difference to
because
that.
the toilet was inside where I thought the ghost / robber was, so I went out the back and weed in the pool.
Why'd you piss in the bushes?
Because we didn't have bushes in the back. We had just a pool. Anyway.
You asked me, I've
no
never watched
difference.
Star Wars.
You've never watched Star Wars or Harry Potter.
That's correct.
You've never watched Star Wars. Like, what are you
It's
doing?
correct.
So there was some chat there, Star Wars trumps them all. I don't think it does. I'm a Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Star Wars. That's my 3.
Yep.
That's my order. I don't know why you haven't watched them.
No, well, I've told you why I haven't watched Harry Potter.
Yeah, but why
And
not
Star Wars, mate? It's just never come up on the radar. Like I just.
What do you mean? It's
Imagine.
never...
Star Wars
Sorry, mate.
is
It's just been on the
nowhere.
fucking radar for everyone forever. In what world has it come up on the radar? That's like you going home and putting the fucking telly on a Saturday during winter, being like, "Oh fuck, football. What's that? Never seen it." Of course, it's come across your fucking radar.
Well, I just haven't had the urge to watch it. I don't know. Why should I watch it?
I hate you. It's the best. It's so good. Anyway, so on the back of that, we did last week
I hate you.
we did a Lord of the Rings quiz, and there was a lot of comments saying like, let's just get more of that in there.
Yes.
I nailed it. It was pretty good.
Yes.
Jaiden got up a 50 question
I've got
quiz
it.
or something. I don't think we're going to go through all 50,
Right.
but we can go through a few. So you've seen Lord of the Rings?
I have, but like, I reckon I've watched each one. I've watched the first. Oh, I don't even know if it. No, go great knowledge. I've watched them. Yeah, I've watched them.
All right. Well, I reckon we give you the quiz.
First crack,
We give you first crack,
and you can come over the top.
and I'll come over the
You're
top.
like Glenn Rich on.
So I reckon if we get 10 questions, they can be any 10. I reckon our pass mark is 70%.
between us.
Between
We're
us,
a team.
you answer. Yeah, we're a team.
Oh,
You answer
great.
first,
Done.
but you get 5 phone a friend. So you got to answer 5 by yourself, and you get 5. I get 5.
And you're my friend.
I'm your friend, obviously. I'm right here. Actually, no, not
Wait,
friends
who do you
anymore.
wanna
You've never
call?
seen Star Wars. I hate you.
Toby from Mamba Digital. I feel like he would know.
Toby
would be all
Right, let's hit this
over
quiz.
this.
Have we got some
All right, here
quiz
we go.
music somewhere?
Yep.
think
Here
we
it
do.
is right now.
Sorry, Damon, I was just
No.
talking to Smith.
Oh,
No, we're away.
Oh, yeah.
oh, wow.
Oh, is this the bed?
Yeah.
Great. All right. Question number 1, I guess.
17.
Oh, sweet.
Who tosses Gimli at Helm's Deep?
Yeah, watch this.
Oh, it's I reckon I can answer this. It's Aragorn.
It is. I'm wearing him. I'm wearing him. I'm wearing him. Well done.
Yeah,
Great
thanks.
save.
1 from 1.
1 from 1. Really
Okay.
good.
Did we lose the bed? Oh no, we didn't lose the bed. Oh, Damo's riding the bloody levers over there.
Okay, what
Precisely.
forest did Merry and Pippin escape into in the Two Towers?
Come on.
I'd like to phone a friend.
Fangorn Forest.
Fangorn Forest.
Is that right?
It is correct.
Okay.
Don't even look it up.
I don't even. I'm not.
It's
even-
correct.
Well, you don't have the answers in front
No,
of
the
you.
answer's...
Oh, yeah, I have to scroll down. It's annoying.
Is it there? Just check the answer while you're at it.
Fangorn Forest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we-
nailed it. Absolutely.
Come on.
Well done. All right, question 12.
I've changed our
pretty happy.
pass mark. Our pass mark's 100%.
I'm pretty.
we got to get 100.
How many questions do we have?
We're 2 from 2, and we got to get
Okay,
10.
after Sauron's defeat, what name was Aragorn crowned as?
After Sauron's? No, I've no idea. Phone a friend.
Oh, that's a tricky one. What was he named as? Well, he was a king of Gondor, but what is that? What's his name?
Why'd you put us to 100%?
Shouldn't have done that.
It's King something. I'll give you that.
King Solomon.
King Solomon. It's not that. What is it?
King Ellisor.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Right,
Or Ellisar.
I think we'll say 90%.
Guardian.
We said 80%, didn't we? All right, good. That's fine. One from...
Okay, what relation is Frodo to Bilbo Baggins?
That is his. So Frodo is his. I'm going to have to have a crack at this. If that's
Sure,
all right.
you have to.
I think he is his. I want to say. Is he his great uncle or great grandfather? I wonder if he's a nephew. Or to Bilbo Baggins. Wait, Bilbo Baggins. Bilbo and Frodo.
A lot of wrong answers coming in.
Well, Bilbo and Frodo seem to be related. They have the same last name.
They are related.
A lot of wrong answers coming through, by the way, on YouTube.
Bilbo and Frodo. Isn't Bilbo
3.
the old... Okay, can I ask this?
Yep.
Bilbo's the old dude that fucking...
Bilbo's the old dude, yep.
He's that gets the ring in the first place and takes it to fucking Gollum.
Yep, the other way around.
Gollum
got it first, Bilbo got it after.
Mate, I reckon it's like his fucking great uncle or some shit.
Incorrect. It'd be his cousin, I reckon.
It's his cousin.
Yeah, it's his cousin.
Yeah, that's a trick question.
Anyway.
Bilbo and Frodo are cousins.
Yeah, weirdly.
Big fucking age gap.
Massive.
How old are their fucking parents? What's going on?
Yeah, bizarre. Anyway, so what is that? We're 2 from 4. We needed 100%.
I think the 70% probably.
70% was a good start. Yeah, okay.
How many rings were created for men?
I think 9. That's my guess.
It's a good guess.
Correct.
Yeah, great guess. Great guess.
Well done. That's
good guess.
huge.
3 from 5.
Okay.
For men.
What? Oh,
7
gee,
for
I don't
dwarves,
even know how to pronounce
3
this.
for elves.
What are Denethor II's sons called?
Oh yeah, come on.
Boromir
and Faramir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well done.
I
Far out.
like them.
That's
I like
good.
those
They're
guys.
good.
Okay,
Good
what
guys.
age does Bilbo celebrate turning in the Fellowship of the Ring?
Old, bro. 114?
Oh!
13. 12. 11. 111.
Yeah, nailed it. you
4 from 6. That
I
was
was
pretty
close.
close. That was pretty close.
It's old.
He there's the scene when he's giving his celebrations and the fake birthday cake that they've got, because they had 111 candles on it, it actually set on fire. So like the cake is physically burning.
Is this like
In the actual footage, and like the actor's giving the speech, and you can see it when you watch it. He's just sweating buckets because like they just kept recording.
It's just on fire.
The cake is just completely on fire.
I didn't have any fucking candles.
Anyway,
I will just like to shout out to Luke Deere, Mitchell Dawson, Tom, Brendan Burks, and Tim
Barris.
Mognezen.
yep.
All got it right.
Well done.
Well done,
Moggy,
boys.
Timmy. That's 4 from 6. We got 4 to get.
Who kills Saruman the White?
Ooh.
Saruman.
Saruman.
Gandalf.
Incorrect. Trying to find a friend? Or?
Yeah, find a friend.
Grima Wormtongue stabs him in the back.
Correct.
Stabbed him
Well
in the
done.
back. Yeah.
Grima Wormtongue.
Yep, stabbed him in the back.
All right, next question. What is the name of the story Bilbo wrote about
We got this one
his
last week. I did this one
adventures?
last week.
Oh, you did this? Okay, we'll move on to the next one.
I would have got it right.
You would have. That's good.
The Battle of Pelennor Fields
What a battle.
was fought to defend which city?
Come on.
I'd say.
It's very difficult for me to...
If he can give you this answer
Yeah.
through hands,
It's going to be very
that's
difficult for me
correct.
to mime this one out to you. I can't.
Go on, just give me the.
Or... it's very difficult. Very difficult.
Phone a friend.
Minas Tirith.
Correct.
Very tough to mime that out.
How do you know that?
Okay,
I'm watching it right now.
What language forms the inscription on the One Ring?
That colour.
Black.
Script.
Black script.
Or black speech.
Black.
Yes,
Yeah.
Black Speech.
Oh, that's what.
That's exactly
Well
what
done.
it is. Well done. 8
All right,
from 10.
I'll
Nah.
give you one more. Just
Yeah,
for-
last one.
just for
Last
fun.
one.
Just for fun. Fuck, this is fun.
So, we're going to do a Star Wars quiz next week.
All right, who killed the Witch King of Angmar in Return of the King?
Very difficult for me to mime this one too as well.
Well, you know.
Of course I know.
But I'll phone a friend.
Eowyn.
Correct.
She is Theoden's niece.
You're wearing a Lord of the Rings t-shirt,
Yeah.
mate.
I will just say that there's a lot of people on YouTube writing answers and then deleting them when they're wrong.
Just
own it.
No, just commit to it.
Own
Just
it.
be like Scully and have no idea what you're talking about.
Brendan Burke said Elvish, which is a great.
I think I was about to say
Great
Elvis.
guess.
Yeah,
It's
great
wrong.
guess. It's wrong.
I saw you delete that.
You're calling him out.
Calling him out.
Well, Hammer's happy hour.
That was the Lord of the Rings quiz. Next time we're going to do a Star Wars one.
Can I please throw out something to the listeners and to the viewers? For Hammer's happy hour, we would like to, for Hamish to solve your problems. If you have
got anything? You got any issues?
Issues with friends, relationships, neighbours, whatever. If you just go to backchatpodcast.com.au/finds, I think, or just go to the website, you'll find it finds. Just record a voice memo and say, "Hey Hammer, it's Dan. Scully's been really annoying this week.
Yep.
He's come back tanned as I can't get a tan."
Johnny go real rogue. I feel like this is the operation we do here. There was one that came through today. I'm
sure.
Play it.
Yeah, play it. I haven't seen it.
I'm gonna play it. You're gonna have to pad for me while I find it.
That's fine. So go there, send your voice memos. Let Hamish. If you've got a bit of an issue with a friend, maybe just tell us that friend's number. We'll call them. We'll sort out the issue online.
What are you playing?
Can you hear that?
No, I can't hear it. You're not playing it.
Can you hear that?
Oh, who are we calling?
Go try.
Me boy.
Fuck you, Joel. Why didn't you pick up last week, you dog?
On the podcast?
Yeah.
Mate, I was busy.
What's happening now? You're not busy.
No, I'm not busy now. Or is that Scully, is it?
Yeah, fuck you, Joel. You're on the podcast, motherfucker.
Get out of it, you dirty dog.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Just been out, mate. Bit of dinner, a couple of wines, and on the way home.
What'd you have for dinner?
I was at a wine bar, so it was a bit of a...
Was it Lenny's?
Gornies?
Was it Lenny's or were you a trader?
It was at Marion tonight.
You're a piece of shit, mate. You are a piece of shit.
I'll put my time in at Lenny's, mate. Don't worry about
No,
that.
I respect it.
We should just ring your mates.
Yeah, well, we tried to bring Joel last week, and we couldn't get through to him. And we just needed to pad for a little bit while Scully got something up. So for everybody listening, if you would like to call Joel, his phone number is 0400, and you can make the rest up. I've already told him that. 0400. You've got 6. If you can guess the next 6, give him a ring.
Get out of it, Mr. and Scully.
Righto, mate. Boys. I'll speak to you. Catch up. Bye.
Okay, good pad, Hammer. I found it. This came through about 12 hours ago, and wish us all the best.
Hey, podcast. It's Phil here. Your favourite bathroom Tyler, I guess. I just want to issue a $5 fine to my eldest son. Now, like a lot of young families, we decided to go down south for the school holidays and have a bit of an adventure. Yep. And he decided to challenge me to 3 particular things because as he puts it down, I'm getting old and fat and he could beat me anytime.
Fair enough.
So it was a 50-metre race, a game of table tennis, and a mountain bike track race thing that I've never done mountain biking in my life, but he seems to be getting into it. And I'm not sure why he thought maybe I was going to pull my punches or something like that, but I didn't, and I went flat out on everything. And I even got in trouble with the wife because apparently I was going too hard on the young kid. And as far as I'm concerned, if you challenge in the ball, you're going to get the fucking horns. So better luck next time, little buddy.
Couldn't love. That's
Philip
White.
Honestly, if you challenge the bull, you're going to get the fucking horns.
Is that Philip White, Tyler?
It is.
Respect the shit out of that, Philip.
Love him.
He couldn't be more on point there. And we need to discuss, I feel like you need to talk about the important point there of teaching your children.
You've got to teach your kids lessons. So are you... You're a dad. I'm not a dad yet. You're a dad. The two of you are dads. I feel like as a kid, you just get way too ahead of yourself way too quickly, and the world doesn't work like that. Especially nowadays, the world will knock you right down. You have to, if you're a parent, in my opinion, teach with the school of hard knocks.
Yes.
Greatest way to grow up. My old man did it. That's how he got brought up. All 4 of us went through the same thing, and in our household, it was oldest brother Will beat up Angus, who beat up me, who beat up Andrew. It happens in the household, in the brothers. I remember I was telling this story at someone at work today. I was on a FaceTime call, I think I've already told this, with my then girlfriend at the time, Kelly Aubrey. We've spoken about her before. I was in year 7.
Shout out, Kelly.
Will came into the room, threw his T-shirt over the camera, and just started beating the shit out of me. And literally, Mum and Dad weren't home. I was wailing. I was like so embarrassed because I was crying. He was just punching me. And he just goes, mate, unless you shut up, I'm going to keep going. And I was like... And then he just got up and left. And I was like, okay, sweet. School of Hard Knocks.
What did Kelly think about that?
Was very strange. Didn't really get it.
Didn't last too much.
Didn't last very. Nah, it last a year.
My son Louis, he goes, "Hey Dad, can we have a fight?" Like I'm like, yeah, all
You
right.
just punched him in the face.
and I give him like a couple of jabs here and there, give him a little kick, but he thinks we're on.
Suddenly we're Bangla
Ready to fight.
Stadium.
Suddenly, yeah,
Dan's
Bangla
into a
Stadium.
Monday
Bangla. I like that idea, and I was going to do something different at the back to finish the show, but I would actually like to tie into that for the three of us at some point. What is something, you don't have to give it to me right now,
Okay.
we can think about this. What is something that you both think, a physical challenge? Like, it's not going to be too hard. I don't want to have to fucking run to Mandurah or something. I don't want to have to run a marathon. Okay. But what is something...
Ned Brockman would.
Ned Brockman would. He's doing
Ned
good things.
Brockman.
He's doing amazing
If
things.
you haven't seen what he's doing, I mean, I got sucked into. I've been off socials.
He's
like I said.
crazy, man.
Mate, he's lost his mind.
He's a genuine psycho. So
Lunatic.
go and have a look at that and donate where you can. But with the exception of that sort of physical challenge, what is something that you are confident you can beat us in? What is something you're confident you can beat us in? And what is something that I'm confident I can beat you two in? Just think about it. Bring it to the show.
So you don't need it now.
Don't need it now.
So we lay the gauntlet.
Lay the gauntlet. Be like, hey, I know that I can beat you two in this.
Yeah, I like it.
Like,
Yeah,
it can be something as
can go do
obscure
it.
as like,
Yes, you know,
I've got to, hey,
I can go
see
underwater
this,
longer
I
than
can
you.
swim underwater longer than you. I can ski, do the fucking paddle
Ergo.
ski. I can do that out to a buoy and back quicker than you can. Can be anything.
40-meter dash for me. I'm going to
Definitely
give.
wouldn't beat you in that.
I'm going to give you. Beat you both. I'm going to give you a question
I could
that's
beat you.
come through a few times from Max
boost.
Hansen. I've just lost it now.
Maxi.
It was thoughts on a team. He's deleted them all. Thoughts on someone scoring 823 runs in a Test match.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's a lot of runs.
I saw some young Indian kid ages ago in a school match.
For Hammer and Dan, thoughts on England getting 823 in a Test match, fourth highest score of all time.
Who are they playing?
Is that currently right now? So if you're batting first and you just want to pile on a score and then try and bowl them twice, I don't mind it.
823 is a fair bit.
823 is a lot.
Oh, they declared 7 for 823
Well, Joe
against
Root, mate.
Pakistan.
Joe Root, mate, would have been about 5
How many?
runs.
What day was that?
7th to the 11th of October. They've just finished.
Yeah,
Look it up.
No, I'm
Look it
talking
up.
like
Look, see how many Joe Root made.
Yeah, see how many Joe Root made, but
Look it up,
also
look up
at
the
what
score.
time did they declare of the Test match?
I'll find out. I'll
Like
come
if you
back to
declared day 2 halfway through, sweet.
While
If you declared it day 4,
While
dumb.
Dan's doing that, can I give you an email that came in? Harley
Of course
Reed
you can. Harley, read it.
All right. G'day, Joe Biden's Vice President, Granite Fist, Const, and Kangaroo Bar Mish.
Yep.
Can Mamba Digital, shout out Mamba Digital,
course
make
I
a
can.
footy fantasy app that properly resembles a functional footy team? AFL Fantasy this year has the dourest defenders averaging under 70. Harris Andrews, 69.5. Jesse Hogan, the Coleman medal winner, 75 points. We have to fill our team with players that are ball magnets, not taking anything away from them, but each position should have different scoring criterias.
Yep, agreed.
Backmen should get points for intercepts, spoils, beating their man, etc., i.e. Jack Buckley medal.
Yep. Jack Buckley scoring system.
It needs to reflect better than a scoring system which puts each position into the same category. Let me know what you think. Very aroused. Regards, Wilma. Wilma Fingerdo.
Will your finger do, yes.
Now, I read this
Yep.
and I immediately thought, you've done what you've done for the Jack Buckley medal.
Yep.
You could, I'm assuming easily, or at least your Russian counterpart who's putting the algorithms together,
Yep.
you could do that for mids and forwards.
I could.
Could we not do this? Could we not do this at BackChat Fantasy, like real edition?
Boy, we could.
I mean, I'm not saying you need to.
What we could do, and I'm not saying
Thanks,
I
Wilma.
will do this.
Thanks, Wilma.
Thanks, Wilma. Yes, it will. We could do that. The mids could stay the same. I feel like for the midfield,
Get the pill.
AFL
Get the
Fantasy's
pill.
got it right.
Get the pill.
For the like
That's a
attacking,
mid. Yep, you're
for the
right.
attacking half backs, I think they've got it. I think
Yeah,
they've
it's
got it
pretty good.
okay.
Pretty good.
For the full backs, I think we
Key
throw
position.
throw the algorithm at it,
And back
let them,
pockets.
and the back pockets. The Dow defenders, let the algorithm get to work. I would have to come up with something for forwards.
Yeah, key position forwards.
Key position forwards,
And then
small
role-playing
forward, like
forwards.
role-playing
We're talking
forward pockets.
taggers. We're talking
James
the,
Jordan.
talking the James Jordan type
I
operators.
feel like I would need to throw something at that. It would go against my better nature, making up something to highlight forwards.
Fuck 'em.
But I could do it.
Couldn't you just like reverse
Reverse
Jack
engineer the
Buckley?
Jack Buckley.
Like just put negative signs in front of your algorithm and just like reverse it.
Well, no, that couldn't work.
So like contests, yeah, right.
It wouldn't work.
I've got some numbers for you on the Pakistan.
Thanks.
So Pakistan in the
Thought about
first inning 556. Okay.
What do they bring the ropes in?
Second innings.
Where are they playing?
I
don't know.
I actually don't know.
Yeah,
second innings, England scored 823.
oh my God.
Joe Root, 262.
I was going to say.
Harry Brook, 317.
Brooker 317.
Zach Crawley, friend of the family, 78. Ben Duckett, 84. They just went to town. And then
Off how many balls were those?
What's Rudy? What's
Rudy going off? What's...
They smacking her out.
Joe Root, 262 off 375.
Oh, pretty good effort.
And Harry Brook, 317 off 322.
That's lightning for a test match. That's phenomenal for a test match.
Bazball.
And so what happened? Then the game was over?
I don't know. I think day 5 is about to start.
So they'll be trying to bowl
Pakistan out. In the one day.
Makes sense. Respect it.
Far out. It's a fair innings.
Wow. Well, that was Hammer's happy hour.
I didn't get in as many beers as I would have liked.
Nah, well, I only had one.
Same.
That's all right. I got to drive home. So yeah, it's a loose operation. It's a very loose operation, but that's the mould. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for any questions, any comments, anything you think would make this hour better. Please let us know. Send us anything.
We want some in the fines, like some issues for you to solve, I would have thought.
I've done some stuff. I've had some issues. I've dealt with some issues.
Yeah, but you've been a son.
Oh, England won. Apparently England won. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up.
I've been a son. I've been a brother. I've been a friend. What else have I been?
Present tense, you are those
I'm
things.
all of those things.
You've been a cousin.
I am a cousin
A nephew?
still. I'm a nephew. What am I? Not an uncle to anyone yet. I am a godson. I was a pen pal.
I'm a godfather.
That's pretty cool. I was a pen pal to Kazuyuki in Japan.
Are you going to catch up?
Nah, I'm not catching up with Kazuyuki.
When
Shout out
Japan?
Kazuyuki.
Just to finish things off.
Next week. Is
that right?
Yep.
How long for?
About a week and a bit.
You cleared that with us here at BackChat?
I have.
Are you here for a Friday?
Nah, I will have sorted something out. We'll have to sort something out.
That was happy hour from Japan.
But yeah, no, not catching up with Kazuyuki. What else have I been?
When's the last time you've spoken to Kazuyuki?
Year 3.
Oh, God.
Do you think he or she is disappointed with that?
Yeah.
I can't
Well, no, hang on. Kazuyuki didn't write me.
Boy or girl?
Boy. Kazuyuki didn't write me.
You just wrote to Kaza.
Huh?
Is it?
No,
You wrote
as in
to
like,
Kaza?
we
Is
lost...
Kazuyuki one word of one name?
Kazuyuki is one name. I can't remember his last name. We lost touch, but I
Were you ever in touch?
Yeah,
Or just you were touching?
he lived with... He came to stay with us for a week.
Oh, so you know Kazuyuki?
Well, Kazuyuki lived
So
with
you're
my family for a
you're
week.
getting a pen and paper out and you're writing.
Then after he left, we wrote back and forth
that's
with
so
one another.
lame.
Well, hang on a minute. I was year 3
Yeah.
and Facebook wasn't a thing. Pen pals. It was a way for me to learn my Japanese and a way for him to learn his
You're
English.
writing in Japanese.
Yeah, it's like as a year 3. No, not writing everything in Japanese, but like I would write konnichiwa and blah, blah, blah. Like,
You wrote konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
At the start
Anyway,
of the
how
letter.
the fuck are you, mate? What's going on?
anyway, I would send that to Kazuyuki.
Konnichiwa, Kamiyochi.
And then Kazuyuki would write back, and I stopped writing him, but at the same time, he stopped writing me. I can't remember who wrote the last message.
I'm sorry, but
I can't remember
feel
who
like Hammer's happy hour needs
Yeah.
to maybe track down Kamiyochi. What's his name?
Tamagotchi.
What's his name?
Kazuyuki.
Mate.
Kazuyuki.
Imagine we get Kazuyuki back on. Mate, we get Kazuyuki on the potty.
Crazy.
They
Mate.
might want to move to Australia.
I don't think Kazuyuki would know what a podcast is if it hit him in the face.
Why?
No, he would. They have
Mate, we
podcasts,
could
so-
track down
Yeah,
Kazuyuki.
Mum and Dad would have his details.
We're going to get Kazuyuki on the fucking podcast, mate.
All right.
And you're going to Japan.
I'm not going to make...
You can't be that big.
I'm not going to
How
make
many people
Kazuyuki-
live there?
It's a lot. All right. I'm going to try and track down Kazuyuki. So I
I would love
Last
to have
year-
Kazuyuki on the
last
pod.
year I made a prediction.
Konnichiwa. Anyway, mate, how are you?
I made a prediction last year that I'd break a world record this year. I did that.
Yes.
Next year I'm tracking down Kazuyuki.
So Tim Mognuson on YouTube said, "Bring back Kazuyuki." So,
yeah.
I will try and get in touch.
No,
I will-
no,
I will
no,
get in touch.
I want Kazuyuki on here. Not g'day, Cam. You know,
We'll get Kazuyuki on the podcast.
consider it
Consider it done.
before the end of 2024.
No.
How long do you need?
Oh, I don't know. I don't even know where I don't know where to start. There's 8 billion people in the world. I don't know where he lives.
Yeah, but
I don't
there's
know where
not
he
8
does.
billion Kazuyokis. Wait, what's his name? What's his name?
Kazuyuki.
Yeah, okay. There's not fucking 8 billion of those.
I haven't
I would start.
Why are you being
personally,
weird about it, Hammer?
I would
Just
start on
contact them.
Facebook and write
Yeah, Kazuyuki.
Kazuyuki.
So Kazuyuki has had 22 years to separate himself from where I last had him.
Imagine what a reunite.
Oh.
Like, this will be amazing.
It'll be huge. We're going to get him.
Good to see you.
All right, great. Let's go.
Yeah. February 9th is my birthday. Before then, we're going to have Kazuyuki on the pod.
Do you want to do the sponsors? Do you do that on this show?
You can do it.
No, you do.
Nah, shout out Paywise. We got Paywise. We got Whippersnapper. Are they still doing us? Whippersnapper Whisky. We got our boys down there at Mamba Digital. We got ID Athletic. They do literally anything. You want anything done, you go to ID Athletic.
I tell you who fucking Tamagotchi's going to be brought to you by
ID
fucking
Athletic.
ID
Athletic will find Kazuyuki. Who else we got? We got TABtouch, our great friends there.
Very good friends.
Shelter are still helping us out. I was having a few shelters earlier on.
Doing well.
West End Plumbing, you shit, they come and fix it. And obviously, who is going to bring us Kamaguchi from Japan? Camera Electro. What is that?
I've got asthma. I've got asthma.
And Camera Electronic will bring us.
Well done.
Camera Electronic is going to bring us Kazuyuki from Japan.
Be listening.
I'll finish with this one.
Yeah,
Campbell Chu said, "Could the Yukimeister have potential in AFL?"
Yukimeister. Could we recruit the Yukimeister to play for West Coast? Tom Barris goes to Hawthorn.
Yukimeister. Kazuyuki in. Anyway.
This is going to be the funniest fuck at the end when
Shout out
on
Kazuyuki.
Someone said Kamaguchi.
All right, shout out Kamaguchi. No, Kazuyuki.
I'm like a beetroot. Go back on me. Stop going to me. Look at this. What has happened to me?
If we are trying to find and get on...
Harley Reed straight swap for Kazuyuki.
Would you trade for Harley Reed, Kamaguchi?
Hang on a minute. Just before we go, we've been going for 10 minutes.
Right.
If we're going to try and get Kazuyuki on the podcast, I don't think it's a great idea to get his name wrong for 5 straight minutes.
Can I tell you a thing? Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
In year 3,
Oh my God, you had a Japanese pen pal too, didn't you?
I had a pen pal
Where was he? What was his name?
from Qatar,
Okay.
but I don't know his name.
Find out his name.
If I find his name, should I try and track him down?
You find his name.
I had a Qatarian,
Battle of the pen pals.
Qatarian pen pal.
Did you have a pen pal down?
No, I didn't.
First one.
Fucking loser.
Yeah, loser. First one to track his pen pal down.
Why didn't you say something to me today, Dan, that I look like shit?
I said you look tanned.
I'm pretty sure I also had a Korean pen pal at one point. Nah, he was just another guy. His name was Yuta.
Right,
Anyway, Kamaguchi.
Kamaguchi and
Righto,
Qatarian.
that was good. Hammer's Happy Hour. We'll be back.
Bye-bye.
See ya.